Hi, I am Cliff Bramble. I'm coming to you and talk to you about the business side of restaurants, a new book that I have out on Amazon. And it is now available on paperback on Amazon. I have the hardcover coming out at the end of September. I also have a PDF version available at hungryhospitality.com that you can purchase and download pretty much immediately. This book was meant to be an intro for either restaurateurs who are already in business, general managers, students, people who are getting into the restaurant business, maybe franchisees, franchisors who have never really gotten into the full operations of it. This book is information from, I guess, experience taken really from my experience and information taken from my experience for the last 40 years. There's a lot of information in it. It's an easy read. But for the most part, I have taken down most of the information here. And instead of being a 200-page book, there are chapters with 4 or 5 pages on it that has a lot of information for you that you really need to know when you're operating a restaurant rather than trying to figure it out time and time again. For the new operators that are out there, this is I think, in my opinion, and especially some of the reviews that I've received, an excellent book for you to read, to pay attention to, and really, you know what, have it in your restaurant. One book in every restaurant like this is something that somebody can refer to all the time and also help them out as well. This chapter I'm talking about is on page 167 of the book. It's chapter 16, or step 16 that I call it, and it's really all about analyzing covers. Now, I analyze the covers on this in this book. I break it down so that way there it's by day, cover, day, month, week, year. And that's something that if you're running the operation, you should know your averages. And I always pay attention to the averages because every Monday you know that it's going to be a slow night. Sunday and Monday night are notoriously slower for the rest of the, or for compare on a comparison basis for the rest of the week. Friday and Saturday are usually your busy nights. So when you're looking at covers, if you have 60% of your business for the entire week on a Friday and Saturday night, well, you're like this. You know, you're a scale that's too high of sales on the weekend. You need to have a good balance, and if you have a good balance of business every single night rather than just Friday and Saturday nights, you'll do very well. However, if you're looking for business people on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so you get people in the restaurant on those very important days, you have to be able to market to those, or you need to be in the business area where there's a bunch of hotels. So this chapter has a lot of information on it. It's one of those one that you analyze by covers and you understand it. And most importantly, if you learn it and you know your restaurant really well, you'll know that on a specific Tuesday, you're only going to do 80 people for lunch, and dinner time, you're going to do 210 people. So it's all based on averages. And I do talk about this in that chapter. So there's a lot of information into it. The sales by the averaging and analyzing covers are very important. And hopefully you learn a lot about this particular one. If you need to read it twice, go right ahead, take your time on it. But to me, it's a very important chapter for anybody running a restaurant. And I took a lot to write this book. I took a lot of information and a lot of time to do it, so it would help a lot of people. And I'm hoping that it helps you too. So we will see you at the next chapter, and thanks for tuning in on this one.